Hello everyone, and thank you for joining us on Oshkosh Today, your source for all things local Oshkosh, fun things coming up here this winter. I'm your host, Emily Mikowski. We've got a great show lined up for you today, and we're going to go ahead and dive in with our first guest. If you live anywhere near Oshkosh or in Oshkosh, chances are you have heard of the Otter Street Fishing Club. And one of their most famous events is coming up this February, and we have Scott Engel from the Otter Street Fishing Club here to tell us all about it. So welcome, Scott.
Well, thank you.
Thank you so much for coming. Now, what exactly is coming up here in February? It's February 6th. What's going on?
Well, February 6th kicks off with Brandon's Bash. We have the band Road Trip playing that night.
Okay.
And it's a heated tent, which that's the first thing people like to hear, a heated tent. You know, we've had a few years out there where it's been 20 below zero, and we put a lot of work into trying to get that tent at least up to 55, 60 degrees. So you can enjoy the band Friday night. And we roll into Saturday with our traditional fishery that we've been doing for 50 plus years now. That's held right there in Millers Bay of Menominee Park. The tent is right in the parking lot there. We do have extra parking on the ice in Millers Bay. We also have races with motorcycle, ATV races. And it's a social event, yet fishery, and it's just one of those things in the middle of winter when you're cooped up, you're just looking for something to get out and see some friends, and you know, we all get a little cabin fever that time of year. Oh
yeah, and what better way to do it than to have a fishery? Now actually, if you want to give us a little background on what exactly is a fishery, is that a fishing contest, or is it just a day that everyone's fishing all together, or what?
Yeah, in our case, it's the fishing portion of it. We're gonna put a little twist on our traditional part of the fishing format, but overall, I like to say it's more of a social event where people get out and you know, whether they're watching the races, just coming to see the raffle. We have over $10,000 on the main board of prizes. The grand prize is $3,000 cash, and a raffle ticket only costs $2. As far as the fishing goes, you have to buy a $10 ticket this year to weigh a fish, and that's something different from the 50 years before. You just had to bring a raffle ticket stub in, but we're charging $10 a fisherman to weigh a fish. We pay out in 4 categories, which is northern, walleye, white bass, and perch. And the kicker this year is anybody that weighs a fish and drops their stub in that barrel after they weigh their fish. At the end of registration, we're going to pull one of those stubs out for $1,000 cash.
Wow.
So it could be a half-pound perch, it could be a half-pound white bass. It doesn't have to be that 10-pound walleye. I mean, anybody that participates has a chance.
That's great, and that's so fun too. That outside of the other drawings, the fishermen who are catching the fish also are involved in the drawing.
Right. When we call it a fishery, you like to see a few more fish hanging out there. You know, again, I said that a lot of people come just for the entertainment and getting out to see people, and you know, there actually are a few people like to go fishing out there and bring fish in to show off.
Yes, or people like me who is not an ice fisher. I can come and enjoy the band on Friday night.
Absolutely, and the band is. You know, that's something that this is our 5th year doing it, and unfortunately one of our younger club members passed away in a construction accident about 4 years ago, and it was one of his ideas before he passed was to have a Friday night band out there, and you know, it took a lot more volunteers, a lot more work to pull off the extra day and you know, run this event, but it unfortunately took him passing for a lot of people to come out and say, hey, I'll do this, I'll volunteer my time for that. And it took off from there. And Road Trip does a phenomenal job. Any locals around here know that they are one of the best area bands around here. So.
Oh yeah, and what better way to kick off the fishery itself too than
so
to have
fun.
a big party on Friday night.
Yeah.
And you know, you talked about some of the drawings and different things. Can you tell us more about the prizes and that kind of thing? Sure.
And again, with the prizes, we typically end up giving between 250 to 300 total prizes, and you know, the majority of those we go around to local businesses that support our club, and they may give us a $10 gift certificate for the Roxy or Primo or different restaurants around town, and that's so much appreciated. Then there's bigger items where Lone Elm gives a pizza oven, or then our main board is there's 30 major prizes that come to about $10,000. Like I said before, the first prize is $3,000. We have a 46-inch TV. We have a trip to Vegas for 2 with hotel, airfare.
Wow.
So some really nice prizes in there for a $2 ticket.
Yeah, and a lot of chances to win too. I mean, you said there's 30 major prizes.
And again, we start with the smaller things, as I spoke of before, And when we get to that main board, all the tickets that were drawn for those go back into the drum, so they still have a chance for all those major prizes.
Yes, and how do you know if you won? When are you drawing the tickets, and do you have to be in a certain spot for that?
No, we all those stubs anyway, we mail out, the addresses are on the stubs, we mail out a letter saying congratulations, you're a winner, and where to pick up your prize. Some of the things we can mail right out to them. Other things, we do post it on our website and on Facebook, the entire list of winners from, all 300 winners. So you can look on Facebook under the Otter Street Fishing Club or our website, which is the osfc.net.
Excellent. A lot of ways to find out if you've won one of those awesome prizes or one of the smaller ones. They sound great, gift cards to restaurants. And that's not the only contest at the Fisheree. There are a lot of other different things going on, like some races. Maybe you can tell us about that.
Yeah, races, typically we hire or to make a donation to their clubs to come out and race motorcycles and ATVs, and it's incredible to watch these things hustling on the ice at 60, 70 miles an hour. I mean, they're studded tires and everything, but it's crazy. It's to watch these guys. And
they're right on the ice like that. I mean, yeah. I'm watching the video. That's amazing that they can do that.
Yeah, over all the years that I've been involved with a club, I've basically only seen one or two where they've had to call out, emergency medical on something. So these guys are really good at what they do. You're going to have an accident here and there with stuff, but nothing ever major. Either these guys have all the gear and all the protective gear, and
definitely
it's
an adrenaline rush.
It's
I can imagine.
Unbelievable.
And what we want to talk about too is where all the proceeds are going. These are going to the Otter Street Fishing Club. What's the main goal here? Okay.
Our bylaws say that all our proceeds go to the betterment of fishing and conservation on Lake Winnebago and the Winnebago chain. So we've done a lot of things in conjunction with the DNR as far as trying to bring the sauger population back. That was almost an extinct fish in our lake, and we've at least got them. That was a very expensive project that we worked on for 10, 15 years. We've donated shocking boats to the DNR. $35,000 shocking boat to help them with their studies of the fish and anything they need to know is in that way. We've done things as recently as within the last 5-10 years. We put a $35,000 fishing pier in the north end of Menominee Park. A lot of things along with that go with down the Fox River. We've put in fishing piers and boat launches and things of that sort.
You guys have a lot going on, a lot of projects, and it's all great things that are, for the betterment of Oshkosh. Really.
Right. When we all know right now with the cutbacks in dollars around, the city has to pinch more pennies to try to hit their budget, and clubs like ours or other clubs that help out in the community can be proud to try to help out in whichever way they can.
And have awesome, fun events like this is, you can't ask for a better way to
have a
raise
great
that
time and do something good at the same time.
Yes, and one last time, if you want to just recap the dates and times for us.
Again, it'll be Friday, February 6th, Millers Bay, Menominee Park. Tent opens at 6 o'clock. Road trip will start rocking the tent about 7 o'clock and it'll go till 10:30. And we start all over again Saturday at 10 a.m. and we go till 5 o'clock that afternoon. Wonderful. And for more information, we can just go to the website, or you have a great fishing Facebook page as well. Right, the Facebook page and the website, again, theosfc.net. And you can even call Jerry's Bar for any other information, which is 231-7380. Wonderful. Well, we're really looking forward to the event, and I will make sure I bundle up and get out there at some point that weekend. Thanks so much for coming in today, Scott. Thank you.